Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Hartlepool United Football Club for a rather special announcement today. On behalf of the chairman and the club, we're delighted to be announcing today that through the chairman's group, there'll be a donation made of £250,000 to the people of Ukraine through a United for Ukraine campaign that we are launching today. Additionally, we're launching a Just Giving page, of which the details you should all have, and we would hope that people will support as much as they possibly can during these times. And then beyond that, we'll also be using the club facility here, which Stephen will provide more detail on, as a hub site for collections, where there will be physical collections taken away to the Ukraine in about 10 days' time. So that's the key part of it. For more detail, Stephen, over to you.
Thanks, Adrian. Yeah, welcome everybody. So from tomorrow morning, from 10 o'clock and every day until Sunday the 27th of March, we will have a hub here in the 1908 heart of our club bar at the football club from 10 a.m. till 4:30 p.m. every day. We'll be taking collections from the public and the local people of Hartlepool. I've spoken to the embassy this morning for the UK to Ukraine, and they have told us quite specifically what the kind of things they would like to have donated. So we're asking people not to bring clothes, and if they would like to bring clothes, they could donate those directly to the British Red Cross. But for ourselves, it's over-the-counter medicines. So we're asking people to donate paracetamol, ibuprofen, Calpol, eye washes, bandages, indigestion tablets, plasters, sterile wipes, blankets clean and washed, duvets new and packaged, sleeping bags, hygiene products, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorants, no aerosols. And with our partners, HOG Global Logistics over in Hartlepool, we will work together with the Community Sports Foundation, load the vans and send them over to the Ukraine.
Thanks, Stephen. Questions now from the floor. Over to you.
Hi guys, really nice to hear about this. It's so nice in what's a very difficult time. Can I just firstly ask, what is the thinking behind this, and why have you decided to do this at this time?
I've always done my little bit for charity, and then when things unfolded over at Ukraine, and it's on the news every day, and I was thinking, oh look, we need to do something. So I made a small donation week before last, and I was sat there last Friday night looking at the news again, and it's easy to say, oh, I can't watch this and turn over. Everybody does that. So I was thinking, so I'm one of those. And then I thought, no, we have to do something a little bit bigger. And then on Saturday morning, I did this brainstorm. I thought, well, then I'll make a donation, and if we can get the club behind us, get the general public, Teesside behind us, you know, we don't know where it'll take. So I spoke to the guys Saturday morning and spoke to various other different people, and they thought, look, what a fantastic idea. So we've only had a couple of days to put this together, and we're here. So that's thinking, the idea is to raise as much money as we can.
It's a lot of money though.
It is and it isn't. Overall, it is a lot of money, but overall scheme of things,
Yeah.
you know, what's needed across there, it'll be a drop in the ocean. But yeah, I do take on board it's a big donation, and hopefully people will see that, and that'll encourage other people to put money into Just Giving page, and we can put it to a good cause.
And how has it been taken by the locals so far who you may have spoken to?
At the moment, we just spoke internally, and we've obviously tried to keep it under wraps until today. And this, I've been informed by Alex, it's been well received, which we were expecting to. So now it's a case of people getting behind the campaign and trying to raise as much money as possible, and for a very good cause.
I suppose it's a generous donation, especially because it's linked to a club in League Two as well, and I think it's quite eye-catching for others to look at. So that must please you that people will look at Hartlepool and link them with such a thing.
It'll give us, yes, it'll lift the profile of the club, no question, but at the same time, using the club to raise money, it'll help as well. So I was reading last week that Colchester done something regarding giving one match fees to Ukraine, and there's other clubs. Rangers done something, I read somewhere. So all the clubs are doing it. So yeah, that was the part of the idea, that it'll go both ways.
And can you just put into words, you know, what it felt like when you were watching those pictures on the news of what's going in Ukraine? You know, what it triggered in you to think, you know what, I need to do something.
It's just that I think you know these people were there 6 weeks ago, just living the normal life, and all of a sudden, you know, it was the whole of their worlds fell apart really, and they've have to leave the country with nothing. And we've seen all the pictures in Poland and everywhere else, and that was basically it, trying to do something for other people.
As you said, it's a significant sum of money. I mean, I know you say that it's a drop in the ocean, but for a club like Hartlepool to be very much leading the way with such a substantial amount of money, I mean, it's fantastic.
Yes, I mean it's coming from within the group. It's not just coming from Hartlepool. So yeah, it's coming from within the group, and I think the idea is to encourage people to lead the way and encourage people to donate as much as they can.
I think the important thing there, sorry to
Yeah, no,
cut you, is that the football club gives us a hub. It is across the wider business group, but the football club, everyone understands where the football club is, and that shows where the community role of football clubs at whatever level, the role it can play right across the community. And we know that so many people in the area, even though people themselves are in hard times domestically at the moment, they'll still will do so much to help the people that we see on the news every night. So it's important for us to use the power of the football club within that community play to receive the donations.
Yeah, definitely. Because there's a sense of togetherness within the town, within the club at the moment. So we're trying to use that to the best, because people will bring parcels and stuff to the club, and then encourage them to visit the club during the week. So I think that'll help.
And you've set up a Just Giving page as well, so knowing Hartlepool fans as you do, you'll be expecting that they'll put their hands in their pocket and donate.
Yeah, it's set up. I think Stephen's been fill you in a little bit
Yeah,
more
it's
on that.
HUFC United for Ukraine is the page. But I think, you know, yes, we're trying to raise money through that page, but I think it's also important to note that people can just bring paracetamol and it can cost them 20 pence from the supermarket. If people can't afford to do that, we're not expecting them to put lots and lots of money into the campaign. You know, there's two different prongs to this. One is the Just Giving page, and the other is to come down to the hub, which is the football club, and donate any of the items that are listed before. And following the press conference, we'll make a statement and let people know exactly what they can do and how they can do it. So yeah, so it's not all about the money, it's also about being able to drop off and just make a difference.
Brilliant, great. Thank you very much, guys.
Yeah.
That's fine for me, I think. That covers everything.
Okay, everybody.
Just one question. You mentioned that you have a partnership with Hogs Logistics as well, and I know their giving page sort of raised £10,000 in 14 days. Have you guys got a particular target?
Well, originally we set £500,000 as a target. Now obviously that's a massive amount of money, and if we can raise that, then fantastic. But what's been fantastic really about Hog Global is that they've been through this process, and it's not as easy as it sounds to get things across the border and get things into where it's needed to most. With hindsight, we've got the benefit of their kind of knowledge of the last 10 days of getting things into where it's needed the most.
Yeah.
You know, I think one of the truck drivers, they were telling me last week, was only supposed to go as far as Krakow, and when he got there, he took down going all the way, and he carried on into Ukraine, and he wouldn't stop until he got there. Those same drivers are now saying, well, what can we do next? Their campaign's come to an end, so they said, we want to continue and support you. So, you know, in the local community in Hartlepool, I think in adversity people pull together, and I think this is a great example of the whole town coming together. And hopefully, as the chairman and Adrian said, everybody will back the campaign, and who knows where it could go.
Great, thanks.